dosbarthau oedd yn brwydro am bwyntiau. Wel heddi, fe fydd 6 thîm yn dod lawr y twnel yma ac yn ceisio cipio powlen, plat neu gwpan. Croeso i'r clwb rygbi.
Cydweithio, cydymdeimlo, cydchwarae. Deall ein cenedl yw deall y cyd-destun. Drwy lif ein greiddiau a diwydiant ein gyndadau, pleser byw yw cyd-fyw. Ac ymhen llanw gorfoledd cydnabod yr un a fyna i gael ei gydnabod. Y cydwybodol a blanodd, a fel agurodd. Nid pawb sy'n cydymffurfio, ond heb gydweithio, ble mae pawb. A phan welwn y cydbwysedd perffaith, boed hynny drwy undod neu athrylydd, fe ddaw'r cytundeb. Cydweithio, cydymdeimlo, cydchwarae, cyd-ddathlu. Cyd-berchnogaeth. Cyd-berchnogaeth o'n hetifeddiaeth. Cydweithio, cydymdeimlo, cydchwarae.
Oes, mae yna wledd o rygbi yn eich disgwyl chi'r pnawn yma, a dyma i chi'r fwydlentau yn llawn. Fe fyddwn ni'n canolbwyntio ar rownd derfynol y bowlen i ddechrau rhwng Oakdale RFC, Abergavenny a Bonamain wedyn yn mynd am y plat ac yna. A'i Caerdydd yn temerthyr fydd yn codi'r cwpan sgwni ar ddiwedd y pnawn. Ydy wir, mae'n mynd i fod yn bnawn prysur, ond dyma i chi'r cwmni ar gyfer y shifft gynnar, y gêm gyntaf, ta beth. Emyr Phillips yn illodd y cwpan nôl yn 2007, a dyn sy'n gwylio mwy o rygbi na holl aelodau'r clwb rygbi gyda'i gilydd, dwi'n credu, Geraint John o Undeb Rygbi Cymru. Croeso mawr i'r ddau ohonoch chi. Geraint, i ddechrau, am achlysur i'r tîmau sydd wedi llwyddo i gyrraedd mae heddi?
Mae'n gret, ti'n gweld y pobl o'r pentre a dred lawr fan hyn nawr yn edrych ymlaen ar y gêm, a ti'n gwybod yn wynebu'r chwaraewyr hefyd, maen nhw'n edrych ymlaen a maen nhw'n moyn dangos fel siow i'r pobl sydd wedi dod i cefnogi nhw heddi. Ie,
wrth gwrs i bod nhw, ac wrth gwrs mae yna gyfle i ambell i aelod o'r tîm yma i fod yn arwr o bosib i fynd lawr yn chwedloniaeth y clwb mewn blynyddoedd ddod, Emyr.
Ie, yn bendant, mae pawb yn Cymru'n heiddi chans i chwarae yn y stadion arbennig yma. Fi'n siŵr bydd y doi dre'n wag heddi, bydd y post yma lawr yma ar y cigydd. Mae pawb wedi bod yn siarad am y gêm yma'n wythnosau, so gobeithio geith y ddoi tîm gêm dda a diwrnod arbennig. Ie, gawn ni weld be fydd yn digwydd. Mae'r tîmau yn gadael ar hyn o bryd a'r dorf yn cymeradwyo, achos y nod iddyn nhw erbyn diwedd y pnawn yw sicrhau i lle yn y llyfrau hanes. A dyma i chi rai o'r tîmau sydd wedi ennill y gystadleuaeth hon yn y gorffennol, y bowlen, y llynedd, Porth Cawl oedd yma yn fuddigol, mae Porth Tywyn yna hefyd, y Strathgynlais, ac nôl yn 2017, yr Aman oedd yn llwyddiannus. Falle bod chi'n cofio rhyw ddewin bach yn llwyddo i sgorio'r Aman bryd hynny. Wel, fel i ni wedi sôn, mae yna gefnogwyr yma, mae yna bentrefi gwag, mae yna fysiau wedi bod yn cyrraedd yma yn ei degau. Ac yn gynharach y bore yma, oedd Lowry Morgan ar un ohonyn nhw, ar un o fysiau y fenni gyda'r tîm y fforddi.
We're getting close to the stadium now. Simon, how are the nerves?
Really good, actually. Looking forward to it. It's a great day for the town. A lot of pride. The guys have worked really, really hard this season for it, and it's just reward. Just we're not going there to make up the numbers today. We're really there to going to win.
Would it be fair to say that there's a healthy rivalry between you and Oakdale?
I think that's fair to say, especially after this season. Won a piece. We won about place quite well, and obviously they did the same to us at their place. But last 2 seasons were 3-1, so let's try and make it 4-1 today.
Nathan, Shane Williams scored a try on finals day at the grand old age of 40 years old for Aman United. Can you top that to 43?
Well, Shane Williams has always been a banker for betting first or last try, and he's always guaranteed to score. If I can get within 5 metres of the try line, then I might have a chance. But anything further out from that, I could be struggling.
Well, I wish you all a very good day. Good luck. Diolch yn fawr iawn i chi.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Diolch. Thank you.
Wel, erbyn hyn, mae'r Fenni wedi cyrraedd y stadiwm a maen nhw yn barod i fynd. Mae'n siŵr dy fi y nerfe. Ydyn nhw wedi dechrau twangio? Wel, beth am eu gwrthwynebwyr nhw? Oakdale, mae camerau'r clwb rygbi wedi bod ar grwydr.
Milltir o dre'r coed Dion yng nghanol Cwm Sir Hywi, mae pentre Oakdale. Glo oedd canolbwynt greiddiol y gymuned, rygbi sy'n bellach.
Mae bron bob chwarae yn dod o'r dref a mae clwb yn cefnogi bob un yn nhw.
Yma, addysgwyd y Mannix a Joe Calzaghi, a wedi trechu'r tîm o Benebont, Bridgend Sports yn y rownd gynderfynol. Mae yna gyfle arall i roi'r pentre ar y map.
Mae nhw'n hapus, mor hapus i cyrraedd yr ffainal.
Y Fenni yn y ffeinal, cynta ac ail yn y gyngred.
Bydd y gêm yn caled iawn, dwi'n credu. Dyn ni wedi chwarae yn erbyn y gilydd dwy waith yn barod. Enillodd nhw y gêm cyntaf a enillon ni yr ail gêm yma. Dyn ni eisiau chwarae fel dyn ni'n gallu a jyst cynrychioli'r dref.
Oes, maen nhw'n chwarae am ei balchder heddiw. Beth am i ni ganolbwyntio te rhai o'r chwaraewyr allweddol? A dim ond un enw sydd i ddechrau gyda fe o ran y Fenni, Nathan Thomas. Mae'n dipyn o dalent. Pa mor allweddol fydd i'r Fenni heddi, Emyr?
Mae Nathan, mae still yn cawr o dyn. Mae'n y gym bob bore yn gweithio'n galed a ti'n gweld siwr y boi fwy ar y cae heddi. So, diwrnod special iddo fe. Os taw gêm diwethaf mae fe'n chwarae, bydd yn lyflu gweld yn dod mas o gêm gyda bowlen neu dwylo, ond gobeithio mae'n joio'r diwrnod. Fydd e'n nerfus, Geraint? Chi'n meddwl i holl brofiad e?
Dwi'n meddwl bydd e tymau bach i gweud y gwir, ond mae'n chwarae tymau bach o gemau dros y flwyddyn, ond is i gweld y gêm diwethaf cyn nhw dod i'r stadiwm yn hyn, a chwarae'r gêm i gyd, a reit ar diwedd y gêm, oedd e wedi blino, ond...
Oedd e'n gweud e?
Ond oedd e'n dweud, oedd e'n moyn chwarae fan hyn, mae'r chwaraewyr moyn e chwarae hefyd, a mae'n yn siŵr bydd y chwaraewyr o'r Abergavenny yn edrych amdano fe heddi.
Mae e'n arweinydd, dim dwywaith amdani, ac wedyn ni, o ran Oakdale i capten nhw, mae e'n mynd i orfod, wel, mae e'n mynd i orfod neud i waith dim dwywaith amdani. Yn
bendant, ond gweld y boes yn dwy Molandus nawr, fe o'r un sy'n sgwechen at y boes, a mae'n edrych fel rhywun sy'n mynd i arwen o heddi, a ar diwrnod fy heddi, os mae fe'n arwen gyda cwbl o troi bêl drosto neu cwbl o tackles fawr, bydd e'n newid y gêm, so edrych ymlaen i gweld sy'n mae fe'n ymlaen heddi.
Edrych ymlaen yn wir. Heddi, mae'n dipyn o fraint i Oakdale, achos nhw sy'n cael bod yn stafell newid y tîm cartre, sef Cymru wrth gwrs fan hyn. Ac mae Lowry Morgan hefyd wedi cael bod mewn.
Wel, yn cadw cwmni dy fi nawr, mae Matthew Williams yma yn stafell newid Cymru. How much inspiration can the boys take from being here in Wales' home dressing room?
I think they'll take enormous amount of inspiration from it. Just being here, I mean, not many people get to play on this pitch, especially at our level. I just think the inspiration will be incredible today.
And how tough has it been being coach this week, making those final decisions, especially choosing the match day squad?
Well, that's it. A lot of my texts have been off ex-coaches of mine saying, welcome to the headache of picking a team, and it has been hard all week. And we haven't had many injuries either, so that's made that even more difficult. But hopefully we've picked the right team to start, picked the right bench. Hopefully they can make a difference when they come on, and hopefully get a win.
Well, pob lwc I ti. Thank you very much.
Okay,
diolch,
cheers,
Matthew.
Diolch. Cheers.
Wel, mae hon yn gêm ddarbu yng Ngwent. A rhag ofn bod angen bach o help arnoch chi gyda'ch deiryddiaeth, dyma pa mor bell maen nhw oddi wrth ei gilydd, a dyma wedyn i'r plat Aberhoddi, a Bon y Maen fydd yn brwydro yn y gystadleuaeth na wedyn rownd erbynol y cwpan, Merthyr a Caerdydd. Y cyfan i ddod wedi'r egwyl. Mae'r Fenni yn paratoi herio Oakdale yn rownd erbynol y bowlen yma'n Stadiwm Principality, a mae ambell i wyneb cyfarwydd di anfon negeseuon pob lwc.
Good luck to Oakdale RFC in the bowl final this Sunday at the Millennium Stadium.
Hey, fantastic achievement, massive luck. Enjoy, boys, enjoy the night.
Wishing you all the best in the final. Enjoy the occasion, enjoy the day, get the win, winner, and there's a famous motto in life, win or lose on the booze.
Odi, maen nhw'n edrych mlaen, i ni'n edrych mlaen hefyd. Chydig i fynd tan bod y tîmau mas. Maen nhw'n agos iawn y ddau dîm yn y gyngred. Odi ni'n disgwyl gêm agos, Geraint, o ganlyniad?
Dwi'n meddwl ni mwyn i bod yn pan nhw'n chwarae dros y tymor. Mae'r Abergavenny wedi ennill un, Oakdale wedi ennill yr un arall, a dwi'n meddwl bydd yn agos, a falle ar y diwedd, falle bod un chwaraewr sy'n mynd i wneud rhywbeth wahanol, a falle ser yn y gêm, a ni'n mynd i siarad beth i'r chwaraewyr na ar y diwedd y gêm sy'n mynd i dod i'r victory i'r tîm pnawn yma.
Maen nhw wedi curo'i gilydd unwaith y tymor hyn y ddau dîm. Pwy sy'n mynd i fynd â'i heddi, Emyr?
Dim yn siŵr, edrych daw Oakdale yw ffefrynnau, ond fel yn gweud, unrhyw beth gallu digwydd, 80 munud, gobeithio maen nhw'n gadael popeth maen nhw'n gallu ar y ca, a pwy bynnag os i'n chwarae agored dros 80 munud sy'n heiddi mynd gatra a joio'r diwrnod. Joio,
yn wir. Diolch yn fawr iawn i chi am eich cwmni, beth i ni fynd am ein tîm sylwebu ni then. English language commentary is available on the red button, waiting for you there, Phil Steele and Richard Brooks, ond ein tîm ni yn Gymraeg, Billy McBride a Gareth Rhys-Owen.
Good afternoon, welcome to the Red Button commentary here on S4C. Live from the Principality Stadium, the WRU Bowl final between Abergavenny and Oakdale, with myself, Phil Steele, and Llandefri number 8, Richard Brooks. Richard, you played in these finals. Just in a quick sentence, what does it mean to these players this afternoon?
Oh, well, I'm sure, Phil, it's certainly going to be the biggest game of some of these players' lives. And back in 2016, where I was lucky enough to play here, can't let the occasion get the better of you, and keep your emotion, just concentrate and play in your style of rugby for 80 minutes.
Abergavenny are in the maroon and yellow, and Oakdale in the red and white shirts and black shorts. And this is a real test of both teams, because they're first and second in League 3A East. These two, Oakdale lead the table and Abergavenny are in second place, so it's they know each other well, these two teams. They played each other twice already this season and have won each, the home games, as Abergavenny look to run it out from their own half. Rodri Webster kicking to find some grass, and indeed finds quite a useful touch. What do you need to steady the nerves, Rich, in these games?
I think the most important thing, first of all, Phil, is field position. This is a big Abergavenny pack. Watch them warming up. I'm sure their captain, Guy and James, would have said in the 9s and 10s, let's play in the right areas early on, let's settle the nerves, make no mistakes.
Throwing in then is Matthew Davis, hooker for Oakdale, but burgled by Abergavenny. Just referee though, Mr. Elliot Mayer, blowing up for a knock-on.
Nervy start there for Oakdale, which is expected. They just need to concentrate now, settle down, just need to get out of their own half a minute.
And I suppose when you run out, with the greatest respect, these players are used to playing in parks pitches, smaller pitches, and when you run out, see this huge bowl of and a wide pitch and a bowl of a stadium, that must be pretty intimidating.
Oh, definitely. It's probably about 3 to 4 metres either side wider than these players are used to today. Especially if they're used to having the fans up on the touchline and right on top of them, but they're set back in the stand today, which will make that pitch look even bigger.
Hint of a drive on from the Abergavenny scrum there, into the hands of Nathan Williams, full-back for Abergavenny. Does well, Williams, to get on the outside. Just forced into touch. Quick throw taken. Some interesting selections in the Abergavenny side. Look out for number 11, 21-year-old Jacob Butler, the son of Eddie Butler. He's got a great nickname as well. Do you know what his nickname is in the side? They just call him Eddie's boy. That's his nickname. And also, of course, look out for playing second row today, Nathan Waka Thomas, former Wales international, of course, 9 caps for Wales. and a Heineken Cup winner with Bath, now 43, and he's a player coach at Abergavenny.
Yeah, he's the main man there, Phil. Nathan Thomas, ex-Bath, he's won a Heineken Cup, like you say. That's what the players, when the going gets tough for Abergavenny, they're all going to be turning to this man to see where he's going to drive them. He's going to be their inspiration today.
19 of the matchday squad for Abergavenny have come through the junior sides at the club, which is a fantastic testament to the work they do as they try to move it now. Restore the back row forward, taking it up. Good options either side. Good counter-rucking though from Oakdale. Penalty given. And a chance for Oakdale to give some get some field position going. Interesting selections in the Oakdale side. On the wing, Gavin Price, the brother of former Cross Keys and Glasgow Warriors hooker. Gerwin Price, of course, better known as a Super League darts player these days, as a good touch is found.
Good line-up by Abergavenny there. They didn't quite hit the gain line though when passing it out wide. Good defence from Oakdale, counter-ruck and turn the ball over, won the penalty. Now they're deep in the Abergavenny 22.
Lots of experience in the Oakdale side as well. No fewer than three former captains in their matchday squad, so plenty of experience there. Captained, of course, by Keir Ennis, the former Bedwas and Wales Fire Service player. A little bit slovenly at the line out though. Now they have a chance. Simon Veal, the fly half, he's got options either side. Uses a big man, Gethin Hockey, the second row. Promising this for Oakdale.
No hands off, that's a rock height!
They're playing the wide outside again. Give them plenty of side space on this left-hand side if they want to move it. Veal's pass doesn't go to hand, and a let-off for Abergavenny.
Good defensive set there from Abergavenny. Oakdale will be disappointed. That's the second line that they've lost already. Interesting going to the tail, and Abergavenny defending the tail. You don't see that very often. But a good defensive set for Abergavenny. They want to be careful, though. That first pass from the scrum half took about 3 or 4 defenders there. They need to be careful because these young fit boys for Oakdale, and they're looking to spread the ball wide early.
Of course, it's not only a fantastic day for these two sides, but also the route that they've had to take to get here. They've both had to win 7 matches to get to this stage today, starting way back in September.
Yeah, it's definitely the most difficult final to be a part of. There's a lot more teams in this bowl final. They've had to come up against some strong opposition. I know Swansea Uplands are a very good team. They beat them, they've beaten Abercrave, and of course beaten Bridgend Sports in that semi-final.
Kyle Tudge, the full-back, taking play up to the halfway line. Kerryon Jenkins. Good strength from Josh Thomas, the centre. He's just forced out though.
Very tense out there, Phil. Both teams made a few mistakes already. Just need to cool themselves.
That last gap started to close. That gap started to close. Make sure it stays on you, please.
Abergavenny got quite a big front five, including the captain, Ian James, the hooker, throwing the ball in at this line out. Good take. Nice pick up by Rodri Webster of the Barneswellis pass from Rob Connick, the scrum half.
Started low.
First penalty for Abergavenny.
First penalty of the day. I don't think it'll be the last for high tackles, Phil. If you're not going in low early on, I think there's usually going to be a penalty coming out of it. They're very hot in that clothesline tackle. The seatbelt tackle it's called, and anything high these days is always looked closely upon by the referee.
And that's right the way down the levels, of course, as well.
Everywhere you go, Phil.
Line out on the halfway line. So Abergavenny have beaten Malpas, New Panteg, Fairwater, Treharris, Llanhilleth, Pennegrag and Nant Garedig to get here. And Oakdale have beaten Llandaf, Machen, Swansea Uplands, Abercrave, St Albans, Abereyron and Bridgend Sports. You can see it's a tortuous route to this final, so they deserve every plaudit, every one of these players. And that's a good old-fashioned Gwent line-out drive by Abergavenny.
Use it.
And the man himself, Nathan Thomas, was in steerage class at the back. Now Webster looking to get his backs going. That's the 10-metre line.
Use.
Hint of an overlap on the far side of the low. Was it forward? Chance for Jacob Butler, but it is forward.
Oh, that was a tight one, Phil. right on the line for me, that was. But started off with a great little driving ball from Abergavenny, made about 10-15 metres. I would like to see him keep it in there a little bit more, to be honest. They've got some big, heavy boys.
Yeah, James Lewis, I think, just back forward, rather like Miami Dolphins there, that one. And Jacob Butler will be a bit disappointed with that, because he looked as if he had a bit of free space there. Son of Eddie Butler, of course. I spoke to Eddie yesterday at Judgment Day. He's here with a big family day out, and that is one of the things. We're looking at the crowd over there now, Rich. It's a real family day, isn't it? You know, it's a massive day for the whole club, but also it's a massive day for the families of the players.
Oh, it is, Phil. You know, I absolutely love WRU Finals Day. The bowl, the plate and the cup, all played inside the best rugby stadium in the world, and it's much about the players on the field. It's also about their friends, family, and the grassroots, the community of these towns and villages. And you know, the amount of kids you see here today, it's just going to inspire the next generation of players.
That's Rob Lothian, the Abergavenny tight head, just receiving a bit of attention there. There's the Oakdale fans. Abergavenny, of course, a very famous club. Former players include, they're probably most famous, is probably R.T. Evans, Bob Evans, 10 caps for Wales in the 50s and 6 tests for the Lions on the 1950s tour of New Zealand and Australia. And they're coached by Simon Williams, former Newbridge player and a former coach of Llanishen in Cardiff. And Simon's done a great job there. And of course, he's assisted by Nathan Wacker-Thomas, the aforementioned 9 caps for Wales. Good to see that Rob Lothian is up.
Scrum. Mark 7-15, lads.
So these sides have met twice in the league, first and second in League 3 East A. Oakdale, though, have a few points advantage over Abergavenny, but they both won their home fixtures against each other.
Oakdale backs lined up deep and wide.
Lads, both just come up, okay? Both just come up.
The other interesting thing, you always think that it's wonderful to play here,
okay?
but and it's probably a difficult line to draw between the achievement of getting to a final and then still having to win it, isn't it, you know?
Absolutely. I think when both these teams won their semi-final, they probably thought that was good enough, you know, but as you get closer and closer to the day, it is about winning it and believing you can win it more than anything. And these two teams are 1-1 on aggregate at the moment, but this is a final, it's a totally different.
Second scrum that Abergavenny have started to get a nudge on, although Oakdale come away with it. Scrum half, Kerry Jenkins using the blind side well. And now it's the big runners again for Oakdale. It's going to be attritional this first opening quarter anyway. The sides just get rid of the nerves.
Release.
That's the 10-metre line of Abergavenny. And it's caveman stuff at the moment for Oakdale. Neither side wanting to make a mistake in these early stages.
Roll 6.
Now what's Jenkins got on that right-hand side? Oh, it's a beautiful dummy, and here's a great chance for Oakdale. Into the 22 they go. It's the Jordan Wall, the number 8. And could this be a try for Kyle Tudge? The wing, when he's just held up. Miraculous defence by Abergavenny. As Tudge was just a metre or so short. It still might work for Oakdale, though. Still going through the big men. That is the goal line of Abergavenny in the background. Getting hockey the second row for Oakdale. The crowd senses something on. It's the hooker Matthew Davis who has a go. That defence from Abergavenny is holding firm at the moment, though. Now will they come wide? Veal and hit. This must be a score for Kyle Tudge. Surely the fullback is over in the corner for the first try for Oakdale. Well, there was an air of inevitability about it. Gavin Price almost going over on the far side. They recycled, and Kyle Tudge with the first try of the match.
Lovely passage of play there, Phil. Started off by that scrum in Oakdale's own half. The 8-9 down that short channel, and then Jordan Wall, the Oakdale number 8, with a great line, carrying hard right up until the Abergavenny 5-metre line. Good scramble defence by Abergavenny then. And then when they all get sucked in, the players, they've got that overlap out there. They'll be happy with that. Oakdale, number 15, Kyle Tudge, crossing the line.
Well, that'll settle some nerves. There he goes. That's one to tell his great-grandchildren. Kyle Tudge, the day I scored the opening try of Finals Day 2019. And it'll be 60 metres by the time he gets to 70 years of age, won't it? 100 metres.
I'm sure it will, Phil. And the best thing is it's been on TV, it's on S4C. People have probably got it saved on their Sky planner. They'll probably get the DVD made, and it's something they can cherish and hang on to for the rest of their life.
Well, Veal just can't add the extras. And looks like an injury on the far side, but it was Gavin Price who almost scored over on that right-hand side. Just having a look at the try now. And no doubt Connor Jenkins on the left and will be saying, you could have passed.
Definitely, I think there's no chance of him passing there.
I can't see who it is down at the moment. I think it's an Abergavenny defender. Must have been in that remarkable tackle on Gavin Price as the move went down that right-hand side initially. And the great thing about this finals day as well is they get the full medical attention. No chances being taken there. And Abergavenny are going to make a change. Nathan Byrne is coming on, and it is in fact Jacob Butler, son of Eddie Butler, who's going to be taken off. He looks pretty shaken, does Jake, but he's on his feet, which is good to see. And an ovation from both sets of fans, which is also good to see on the far side.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed his finals cut a little bit short, but what a great scramble tackle that was to tackle that number 8 and save a try.
So what have Abergavenny got? The opening 10 minutes, so all the nerves should have been settled by now. Webster to restart.
No, 3. Yeah, it's gone. He played it. Red played it. Knock on.
They managed to burgle possession of Abergavenny. Webster with the wiper kick.
He caught it in. Yeah, he caught it inside.
Well taken by Connor Jenkins. Caught it inside, says the referee. But Abergavenny will have some field position.
Well covered there by Connor Jenkins. This is a,
Matthew, great
big
start for
field.
yourselves.
Yeah, superb. We made a few mistakes early doors, but yeah, we kept hold of the ball, and it was a lovely try in the end, in fairness, yeah.
And what's the plan for the rest of the game then?
I don't know, I think as long as we keep ball, we are a dangerous attacking team, so I mean, as long as we keep the ball, they can't score, so that's the plan, really.
Yeah, then. Best of luck. Diolch yn fawr iawn, Matthew. Diolch.
That's Matthew Williams there, the Oakdale coach. Chunky, as he's known, legend at Ebervale, 350 games as a player at Ebervale, now coaching Oakdale. You would have played against Chunky a few times?
I can't remember. I think he might have been a bit before my time, Phil. What position was he?
Hooker.
Oh, possibly, I imagine so. But Abergavenny, first loss on the line out there. A bit disappointing, 3 out of 4 now, but back to basics. They'll probably hit front ball on the next one now, just to secure some ball.
Jenkins to Veal, looking to move it. And a spiralling punt down into Abergavenny territory. Nathan Williams, the fullback. And he just finds a nice safe touch on 10 metres. How difficult is it to adjust to the dimensions of this? Because it's a massive field, isn't it, compared to what these clubs would be used to playing on?
It is, Phil, yeah. There's a lot of grass to cover today. Simon Veal there, the Oakdale 10, very experienced, played some rugby at Ebervale. He's just going to want to turn Abergavenny all day, make their big forwards run back. And yeah, like, it's a lot of grass to cover, but it's the same for both teams.
Closing the gap.
Free kick given
Closing the gap.
by Mr. Mayer. And Oakdale are off. Yeah, Simon Veal off quickly. Finds support as well. It's the 22 of Abergavenny in the background. Kerry Jenkins again. Using the big men, the first up runners. They're getting plenty of possession, Oakdale. That's the captain, Keir Ennis.
He's first man, he's there.
Oh, what a turnover.
Yeah, Abergavenny
turnover's good.
getting possession. Turnover is good, says the referee, and that'll be timely for Abergavenny. And they will get the scrum.
Going forward, scrum down. They won the ball.
Good turnover, Mark. That's got a good contest for the team there.
Good turnover there by Will Evans. He's first man there. He's on his feet. He's entitled to play the ball. Well refereed.
That's Simon Veal. Oakdale fly half.
Interesting, any free kicks at the moment. Oakdale tapping and going quickly, moving this Abergavenny pack around. There's some boys walking out at Abergavenny already. It's a warm day, you know, the roof's open, the pitch is hard. We're in for a good game, I think, Phil.
Yeah, as soon as he drops his...
Yeah, and as you say, the size of the field, that'll take its toll fitness-wise, won't it, eventually?
Definitely, I definitely think it's going to be a 23-man game today. Those replacements will be key, and more importantly, when them replacements come on. A lot of changes usually happen around that 60-minute mark. I think maybe a few that Abergavenny pack will come off a bit before that.
Kerry and Jenkins with the feed, but again, the Abergavenny scrum just nudges Oakdale back. Veal looking to use his wide outside. And here's a chance for Connor Jenkins. Well marshalled though, and loses possession. James Lewis gets it back for Abergavenny. Webster.
Advantage over!
Advantage over, says the referee, and a hint of an overlap on that far side. And here go Abergavenny in the form of Joe Evans, the centre. Lovely tap tackle on him though. Abergavenny retained possession on their own 10-metre line. Webster again.
Yeah, he's that way.
Keen to keep it in hand.
Five,
offside. Offside against Oakdale. Just a hint there though, Rich, of Abergavenny fancying it wide.
Yeah, surprisingly, I thought they would have just put the ball and get some field position, but I like to see that. Turnover, couple of passes, get the ball wide, your fast players. And you know, it is harder to defend than it is attacking. When you're defending, there's 15 boys working. When you're attacking, there's about 5 or 6 of you working there, and the rest are organising the next phase.
Rodney Webster finds a safe touch. Very experienced, 30 years of age now, played for Uwick, now Cardiff Met, Rubina, Antwi Herbert, and a PE teacher. Known as Hot Rod in the Abergavenny club. Some great nicknames. I've got a list of nicknames here.
I think this might be a short line out here they've gone.
Up like a rocketing pheasant goes Nathan Thomas for Abergavenny.
Hughes!
Ian James, the captain. This looks promising.
No, on the ball.
Good quick ball as well. Rhys Dorr,
no, you went beyond the ball, 12.
Connick, the scrum half. Joe Evans. Good phases building by Abergavenny. First time we've really seen this in this part of the field. Now a hint of something happening on the left. Nathan Thomas uses Josh Davis, the number 8. Davis looking for the outside and finds support as well. Joe Evans on that left-hand side. Very promising attack by Abergavenny if they can keep it moving. Webster using his men. Joe Evans, the centre. They're into the 22. Quick ball will be handy here for Abergavenny. Nathan Williams, the fullback, standing in the fly half position.
No, the ball, 12. Drop.
James, the captain, acting as the scrum half. Joe Evans, the centre. He's been prominent in this last few minutes.
Hughes.
Now what's on the left-hand side? Webster. Thomas again finds Evans on the far side. And there's acres of space on this near side for Rhys Dorr, the flanker, who was screaming for the ball on this wide outside of the right-hand side, but it's been a knock-on.
Yeah, it just got a little bit too wide there, Abergavenny did. They were carrying well, nice and close. But as soon as they went out to the wing there, the Abergavenny's got too loose, got too wide. That was a big pass from the scrum half. Bit of a line speed, pressure, knock-on. Be a bit disappointed with that. They just need to keep hold of the ball, a little bit more patient. They got the big boys in the forwards. They just keep it tight, pick and go if necessary, or one-up carriers off 9.
As Shane Kirby comes on for Gavin Price for Oakdale.
Time off, lads.
And Nathan Byrne hasn't been on long for Oakdale, but he's for Abergavenny rather, but he's showed his paces a few times on that left wing for Abergavenny.
You set, yeah? Lads, time on. Scrum, knock on by yellow.
But they have conceded the scrum of Abergavenny.
Yeah.
A reminder that at 3 o'clock it's Brecon,
Lads, we've had good scrums
Andy
so far.
Powell's
Let's
Brecon
make sure we
against
keep that gap,
Bonamine in the plate final.
Stay square.
That's your home
Make sure I
club,
bind
of course, Rich,
Yeah,
Bonamine.
born and bred in Bonamine, Phil. That's the big one for me today, I think. Bonamine, the boys were very, very in high spirits and well led by their coach, Stuart Allen, who's played since he was 5 years old at Bonamine.
And of course, 5:15 then, it's the cup final. It's Merthyr against Cardiff. All live. Stay tuned on S4C all afternoon. Red button commentary on all of them as Oakdale just clear their lines. End of the first quarter, and Oakdale still lead with that solitary try by their fullback Kyle Tudge.
That was better scrum that time, best one all day. Let's keep it that way.
Good exit there, just getting outside the 22. Abergavenny will be quite happy with that. Their lineup's been quite strong all day, but good to see no penalties, no scrums collapsed at the moment, and hopefully they'll last the rest of the day.
Let's go 2.
Will Evans up for Abergavenny.
He caught it on this side.
Not straight though. There's Matthew J. Watkins.
If we kept that gap, it would have been fine. Yeah.
Terrific serve, and of course for well, Newport, Scarlets, 19 caps for Wales.
Bind! Set!
And once again, this time Abergavenny actually take it against the head from the drive. Picked up the back by Josh Davis. Well, we've seen that scrum, Richard, causing a few problems so far, and that was the first time they managed to turn it over. And there's a chance out wide here for Joe Evans.
Good line.
Nathan Williams, great line from Williams. Still going is Williams, he's 5 metres short, needs support.
Keep pushing back.
Webster into the captain, Ian James. This is Abergavenny's best attack of the match so far. Connick, the scrum half.
Let go, no, 2 hands off.
They just need to tighten it up now, Abergavenny. Just pick and go. They got the boys to do it.
Those are the Abergavenny posts.
Still advantage. Lads,
advantage being played.
Hands off, 2.
A couple more metres will do it. Connick, is he going to go wide? Webster. Pass didn't go to hand, but they will come back for the penalty.
Offside.
But it all came from the scrum, Rich. We've been saying about that 3 times in the opening quarter. Abergavenny just seemed to have the nudge on the scrum. That time they were able to turn over.
Yeah, it's good to see. Number 3, Rob Lothian, absolutely dismantling the loose head there for Oakdale. Jason Jones, I think that's what he's there for, Rob Lothian. He's not going to carry 40-50 metres, but he's certainly there to win penalties at the scrum, and that's what they've got the advantage from, and now they're probably going to nice take over 3 points here.
So chance for Abergavenny to get on the board. Rob Lothian, 33 now, a plumber. His hobby is train spotting, so he's a train spotter. I'm not going to tell him that, are you?
Nice for Abergavenny to get some points on the board here now. Nathan Williams taking the kick. He's been quite wiry at fullback, hard to get down. There's not much of him, but he certainly carried well in that phase of play there.
And he puts over the first points for Abergavenny at Principality Stadium.
Nathan Williams. Abergavenny 3 till 5.
So 5-3 to Oakdale. Fair reflection of the opening quarter.
Yeah, it's been quite even. Both teams have looked quite good with the ball in hand. Important now, Oakdale just need to hold on to the ball. They haven't had the ball for about 10 minutes. It's a good kick-off though, nice and deep in the Abergavenny. Oh, and I think he's dropped it. Oh, could have done without that.
Yeah, Reece Dorr just taking his eye off it. And not only is it the error, it's where the error was made. There we are, just taking his eye off it.
No, on the last one there, the reason why it went down is he was going forward and then you took it in. Okay, he was always
Now
going
this scrum will be interesting, Rich, given the last one.
Yeah, it's sort of a psychological thing here. Where you're 5 metres out from the opposition's line and you've got the ball, it sort of lifts everyone. So I wouldn't be surprised if Oakdale either get a penalty from this or get the ball out to the 10.
Crouch! But yeah, lads.
On this near side, without the number, is Restore.
Hold the weight, please, seconds. I'm going to go left, okay? Oh, yeah. Crouch!
Looking at the Abergavenny back division.
Bind!
We've got Anthony, we've got the Oakdale back division. You've got Connor Jenkins lurking with intent. Behind fly half Simon Veal. It's not a bad scrum by Oakdale.
Advantage.
Off they go. Simon Veal.
Hands off 7 on the ball.
That's the try line of Abergavenny in the background. There is a penalty advantage being played.
No, 7, let go.
It doesn't look as if it's going to go very far from here with that line beckoning. Jenkins, the scrum half.
He went on the ball, he went on it after.
Here we go to this left-hand side, hint of an overlap. Veal. Josh Thomas taking route 1. Referee blowing again for a penalty though.
3 going straight across.
Good goal down the fence there from Abergavenny. They're looking quite strong in the contact area. They've got certainly a few boys there who are strong over the ball. The only way to get rid of that is that you've got to beat them first. You've got to be first there, stop that jackal, get that man out of there.
Now, interesting, they're going for the scrum and not the line out. Not the line of catch and drive, even though the Abergavenny scrum's been dominant.
It is. Well, the Oakdale tight head certainly was on top there. I think it was quite smart play of the Abergavenny tight head Rob Lovey, and not to sort of push as much there, because you want the Abergavenny loose head to come up on his side of the scrum now and force the back row in towards the touchline of Oakdale.
Well, it's a good scrum by Oakdale again. Jenkins with a little fumble to Veal. A penalty conceded though at the breakdown. They'll be annoyed about that, Will Oakdale.
He was on the ball straight away.
Yeah, second turnover of the game for Will Evans. He's strong over the ball. He's sporting the old Justin Tipperick blue head guard, and he's quite like him there.
Going to be going to pitch side report to Lowry very shortly.
Simon, nice piece of defence there.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a poor kick-off receipt, and we really needed to hold on to the pill, especially after just scoring. So a little bit disappointed about that. We'll put that right, but a good D to get out of there and get us up to the 10-yard line.
But it's nice now to get some points to the board and settle some nerves.
Yeah, absolutely. First 10 minutes a bit frantic. The boys have settled now. We're playing some good rugby. We need to look after the ball now. Yeah, and moving around and play with the ball in space, I think, really.
And a quick update about Jacob Butler, please.
Yeah, it was a knock to the head, but however, Jacob's fine, you know, so all good.
Oh, that's good news. Thank you very much. Diolch.
It is indeed good news for Jake Butler. That was Simon Williams, the coach of Abergavenny, head coach of Abergavenny, former Newbridge three-quarter. I love the way he described the ball as the pill there, real old-fashioned. I bet he didn't get that from the old Iltinians club, from where he came. Simon Williams.
Great. As soon as we start losing that,
stick from
it's all going
the boys
wrong.
of
So
the
make sure we
old
keep
Ilts
that
for
gap.
that. There's Jack Dixon.
Crouch!
Dragons, of course, fresh from his win
Bind!
over the Scarlets yesterday. There he is, just giving a thumbs up to the crowd. And his brother Sam is on the bench for Oakdale. We'll probably see him later on as Abergavenny try to run it out. James Lewis, the centre. That's the 10-metre line of Abergavenny. That's a lovely quick ball though. Chance for Webster. Just drilling a kick through the football from Tudge. Kick goes to no one in particular. Will Evans eventually collars it for Abergavenny.
The numbers here.
There are numbers, and there's a good chance on that far side. It's number 8, Josh Davis. Finds flanker. Door, and
It was always high, and he ducked into it.
High.
There's no force.
He kind of slid into
There's
that
no
there.
force, just start lower, please. High.
Good refereeing, no panicking. It was a high tackle, nothing deliberate.
Yeah.
Well, the back row in concert there for Abergavenny.
Important Abergavenny come out here with something now. It's a try or 3 points. Really important they take the lead next year. They've played some really good stuff.
Oh yes, it was high.
Kian.
That was the old, he can't run without his head, as they used to say in Gwent.
On the mark. You on the mark.
Big line out this for Abergavenny. They'll need to secure possession. Down it goes.
Tackle. Use. And again. Roll 7.
Nathan Thomas
Ball's
taking
there.
it up.
Ball's there. Use.
Bit slow for
No hands off.
Connick. Needs his forwards to just try and make a few more yards if they can. Now it comes, Connick. Byrne coming off his wing. Those are the posts of Oakdale in the background. It's important they don't get white line fever now, Abergavenny. That was Nathan Thomas, the captain again. Connick looking to the right-hand side, finds Rhys Dorr.
Good defence.
It's Nats against the windscreen at the moment, though. Oakdale tackling is good. James Lewis. Again, the tackling by Oakdale is right on the money. Connick once more. That's the captain, Ian James, the hooker. Now will it come wide? Webster. Joe Evans gets a pass into Williams, the fullback. Is he held up? But he's over the line. It's because the case of can he get it down? I don't think he can.
Okay. Scrum.
They will get the scrum though.
Scrum.
Even at this early in the match, half an hour, Rich, you get the feeling that there's a compelling moment about to happen here.
It does, Phil, and these teams are so evenly matched. It could take one moment of brilliance, or it could even take one moment of poor discipline, and the ref pull out a red or yellow card. So just need to control their emotions. It's good attack from Abergavenny, but also matched by good defence from Oakdale. I'm quite impressed with that. Good goal line defence.
Lads, that scrum was good.
I think Williams got over the line, but just couldn't get it down. Now, will Abergavenny fancy their chances of an 8-man shove?
I can't see this coming out of here, Phil.
You wouldn't be a number 8 by any chance, would you? Connick with the feed for Abergavenny. Some shouts of heave on the far side. They need to use it. Picked up at the back by Davis. He's well and truly put in the creme, though. Connick. Nathan Waka-Thomas again. They're the posts of Oakdale in the background. Now they go to the left-hand side. Webster. Chance on that far side for Nathan Byrne. And Byrne gets Abergavenny's first try. There was an air of inevitability about it. They've done all the softening up, and it was good hands to Nathan Byrne, and the replacement gets the first try for his club.
Yeah, he's definitely in that as Nathan Byrne. Good basic hands throughout the backs, but the main man, Nathan Thomas, breaks one tackle, takes another 2 or 3 players from Oakdale with him, sucks the whole back line in, and then they got an overlap there that
yeah, here we are just looking at it from behind the goal. There we are.
could have argued Shane Kirby could have stayed out in his opening man there, but he's a big man, Nathan Byrne, and I think he would have crashed over him anyway.
And Nathan Williams improve it from the touchline. Just lacking a bit of power with that one. But Abergavenny are in the lead.
And deservedly so, Phil. I think they've been more clinical. Every time they've got into Oakdale's half, they've come away with something. They've been playing positive rugby. I thought they would have been kicking the ball a bit more. They got a big pack. They want to squeeze the Oakdale line out on the scrum, but they're playing some good rugby. They're not afraid to throw it about.
And that was Nathan... Simon Williams, rather, the Abergavenny coach you just saw there. Kick-off taken by Will Evans. 8 minutes to go to half-time.
No hands onto the ruck. Hughes.
Webster kicks back against the green, finds a bit of green as well, and indeed finds touch.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that, Will Abergavenny. Just quite impressed with Will Evans, number 4. He's been my main man so far. He's hasn't stopped running. He's probably a back rower playing in second row. But good take from the kick-off there. Nice little exit. Oakdale's lineup hasn't been firing, but hopefully they can pick some from this now.
Yeah, let's go. In we go. In we go.
Matthew Davis throw into the shortened line out. Bit of synchronised swimming in the middle. Eventually they take it by Kerry Wilson, the second row. Josh Thomas. Thomas going through a gap over the 10-metre line, just couldn't find his support. Now the cavalry arrives. Jenkins using the narrow side. Better from Oakdale this. Good pass out of the tackle by Kerry Wilson to Hockey, his fellow Boiler Houseman. Scott Evans, the no number.
No send beyond.
Veal for Oakdale into Matthew Davis, the hooker again. That's the 22 of Abergavenny in the background. Options either side for Jenkins. He decides to come to this left-hand side. There's the captain, Ennis. High tackle, penalty, and a chance for Oakdale to get on terms here.
Start lower.
You go for goal here?
Yeah, I certainly would, just to get back even. Great, good line out there. Just shows what Oakdale are capable of when they do win that line-out ball. Short line out, hit the 12 up, makes a lovely, lovely break. Good work in the contact area to present that ball nicely for the 9, and they're off again. And
yeah, here's the high tackle.
Good spot there, Tim. Thanks.
Yeah, around the neck, wasn't it?
yeah, not intentionally. He is going for the ball there, but he has got his arm around the neck. By the letter of the law, it is a penalty.
Even though they're consenting adults.
I don't think either team would have minded the ref play on there, to be honest. But successful penalty.
Yeah, Simon Veal squares it up at 8-all with 5 minutes to go to half-time. And we were saying earlier on that this is 1 and 2 in Division 3A East, and you can see, can't you, there's fag paper between them.
Yes, definitely. You can't separate these two teams. 1-all on aggregate. Oakdale 74 points. Abergavenny just sitting behind them in second place with 69 points. But this is cup final rugby, and anything can happen here. It's very, very tense encounter.
Clearance left-footed by scrum half Jenkins for Oakdale, and neither side will want to concede now before half-time.
No, I think you'll see a lot of kicking in the next 5 or 6 minutes, Phil. If they can go, both teams can go in even, I think they'll be happy. It's been a pretty 50-50 game. Abergavenny have looked dangerous up front and also behind, but just shows that they do have, Oakdale do have that bit of star quality in the back.
Matthew, I know you're coaching later on with Brecon, but you're here for a different reason watching this game.
Yeah, Oakdale's my local club. Obviously, we look after the Union Junior section with the under-12s. My son and all his friends are in the crowd. So, yeah, it's just a great occasion for the village. I think we had about 10 buses come down. So, yeah, hopefully now the boys can do it.
Can you sit down and relax in this game?
No, really, no. And I've just come over to see everyone and see all the family and just see how the boys are and the coaches and yeah. But it's a great day for everyone. Obviously, it's a great day for me with Breck and obviously coaching with Andy and the guys. And hopefully now Oakdale can do it, and it's a great occasion for everyone.
Yeah, what do you make of the game so far?
Yeah, it's tight. Obviously, I know Nathan Thomas, who's the Abergavenny coach as well. I played with him down at Scarlet. So. Yeah, like every game that's down here today, I know everyone's got a link to it. So yeah, it's brilliant, and you know, this is what it's all about. It's been a long season, tough for everyone, but to come here and play in this great stadium is unbelievable.
It's a great atmosphere. Yourself, you're looking really well as well?
Yeah, I'm fine, yeah. So yeah, just cracking on really with everything. So yeah, I'm fit and healthy and ready to hopefully have a good victory today with the Brecon lads.
There we are. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, thanks very much.
Yeah, we echo those sentiments as well as we watch Simon Veal attempting this penalty. He's given that a fair old thump, and he's got it as well. Terrific kick by Simon Veal. His second penalty of the afternoon gives Oakdale the lead again. A fair old hoof, that.
Very good kick, very impressive. He's a big number 10 he is. He looks like he's a 10/12, but yep, good kick there. That shows how dangerous he is, and Abergavenny can't give any soft penalties away.
Matthew J. Watkins, of course, we just heard from there. He's assistant coach of Brecon. We're playing in the plate final. That's the one after this against Bonamine. But he's an former Oakdale player as well, Matthew Watkins, involved in the Indian junior section. And our best wishes to him as he continues to have treatment for his cancer.
It's
terrific rugby man, Matthew J. Watkins.
Yeah, it's great to see all the ex-pros coming back and coaching local clubs. You know, Andy Powell obviously with Brecon, Rory Thornton helps out with Bonamine, he takes the forwards there, Matthew J. Watkins, and obviously Gethin Jenkins with Cardiff, who we'll see later on.
So, Abergavenny, can they get back on terms now before the interval? It's been difficult to separate these teams throughout this first half. Connick away to Webster. James Lewis, oh lovely pass, and Byrne came out from off his wing. Other wing, Nathan Williams. Lovely pass out of the back door to Squire. Just held out, but it was a beautiful angle and pass out of the cap flap by Nathan Williams.
Well, Nathan Williams is probably the most dangerous man on the field at the moment. He's very, very quick, he's very loose. And a lovely little backhander there out to the winger, and a good try-saving tackle from Oakdale. Been quite impressed with Oakdale's defence.
Yeah, there's Williams. He's a wiry looking stone. There was the pass out of the cat flap, but a great tackle as well. There's Williams. There's the one out of the cat flap. A la Sonny Bill Williams.
No hands off, 7.
30 seconds of the first half to go. Oakdale clearing through Simon Veal.
Yeah, good clearing kick there. Quite interesting. Only 30 seconds left. I would like to see Oakdale sort of play the clock out until half-time, but just sort of, you know, pick and goes, just keep the ball until that full time is up. Now it's just giving Abergavenny the last chance attack before half-time.
In, please. Maroon. Yellow. In.
Clock is red.
In.
The captain, Ian James, to throw. Good possession. And on comes the cuddly stuff. James at the back in steerage class. It is moving forward, but not at a great rate of knots for Abergavenny, and Connick will have to use it by the look of it, the scrum half.
No, another side. Another side.
Although now there's a bit of momentum. Connick to Webster. Lewis. Cut out pass, finds Squire, who's coming from his right side wing.
No.
This is the last play. Webster again.
Knock on.
They've been turned over though, and Kyle Tudge, one of the try scorers for Oakdale, whacks it into row Z, and that's the end of the first half, and an enthralling first 40. Richard?
Definitely a bit disappointed for Abergavenny there. They had a lovely little rumble on in the driving maul, and then they went wide. It's really hard for the forwards to get up there, and sort of a...
Fil, ond wedi rhoi tipyn fydd i, a mae'n ginca hanner.
Oakdale ar y blaen o 11-8 yn erbyn y Fenni yn rownd derfynol y Bowlen. Chydig yn ôl, fe gath Lowry air gyda prif y fforddwr Oakdale.
Matthew, there's nothing much between these two sides. What's pleased you most about your side?
I think in attack, you know, when we keep the ball, we do look a dangerous team, as we have all year. Our defence at times today hasn't been where it should be, to be honest, so I'm not very happy with that at the moment, but hopefully we can turn it around now in the second half.
Yeah, what is the plan in the second half?
Basically, we need to up the tempo a bit. We can see they're getting a bit slow, they're getting a bit tired, so we need to up our game, up our tempo, start running these boys around the park a bit.
Yeah, poblog, diolch yn fawr iawn.
Cheers, thank you.
Wel, mae'r gêm yna i'w hennill. Un cais yr un, dim llawer yn ddiemyr.
Na, fi'n credu fydd y Fenni'n bach yn siomedig bod tu ôl ar y hanner, wedi chwarae rygbi pert iawn, ond heb cymryd y cyfleon ar diwrnod feddi, mae rhaid i chi cymryd cyfleon, a fel ni'n gweld, mae Simon Veal yn gallu cico fel unrhyw man. So.
Maen nhw bron yn barod i fynd eto, 5 munud o egl, mae'n rhai o rein mynd i fod wedi...
Red button on S4C, the second half of the WRU Bowl final. It's Abergavenny against Oakdale. Oakdale holding an 11-8 lead. And as we wait for Oakdale's fly half Simon Veal to begin proceedings, if you're just joining us, it's myself, Phil Steele, and Llandovery number 8, Richard Brooks, on commentary. Oakdale are playing from left to right. They're in red and black. Abergavenny in the amber and maroon. And interestingly there, that's, you should remember these two teams play in Division 3 East A. Neither side went off the field, and it was a very short half time.
Yeah, I think only about 5 or 6 minutes, and which is quite good in a way, because when it gets to the 10-15 minutes, you can sometimes lose a bit of momentum out of the game. But quick turnaround, that's what we want to see.
And that, again, that is typical of that level of rugby. Teams, like they always used to at all levels, stay on the field at half time.
Yeah, definitely. The higher up the leagues you go, I think teams start going in at half time to have a chat and have their orange. But yeah, the more lower down the leagues you go, you'll stay out in the field, and it's a quicker turnaround, which I think is quite better.
Would that be a good orange?
Great orange, yeah.
You know that's copyright, isn't it? Abergavenny looking to run it out from their own line. It's 1 try apiece so far. And it's been nip and tuck in the first half. These teams, of course, Oakdale first and Abergavenny second in their league. That's Shane Kirby, the replacement for Oakdale. That's the halfway line. It was quite attritional the opening 15 minutes. Chance on that left-hand side for Oakdale, just marshalled out into touch.
Yeah, bright start of the second half. A very intense encounter in that first half there. Both the teams making a few mistakes. As the game goes on now, each team will settle in, and I'm sure fitness will tell certainly, and the replacements and when they use them.
Number 2 for Abergavenny is the captain, Ian James. Another substitution.
Yeah, time's off.
So restore coming off for Abergavenny.
Yeah.
We were talking about the dimensions of the field, and as you were saying in the first half,
wait, the water's off.
The squads will need to be used, the full 23, because it's a fair old acreage of grass to cover.
It is. It's a bigger pitch than a lot of the teams in Welsh rugby. Especially with that 74,000 seater stadium, makes it look even bigger again. So just got to work hard and rely on your bench now.
He's tackled, let go, knees
10 metre line of Abergavenny.
No, it's a rock.
Ian James.
No, it's a no.
Trying to secure possession at the base. Connick. Nathan Thomas to Will Evans. Still on the 10 metre line.
Use.
Good counter record by Oakdale, but illegally so, says the referee, coming in at the side.
Never through the gate.
Nathan Thomas had a busy first half. He carried really well. He put his body on the line for some tackles. 43 years old, and he's a big old dog. He's still going well, Phil.
Don't go beyond it.
Yeah, head of rugby at Llandovery College is Nathan Waka Thomas. Nicknamed after the great All Black, of course, Waka Nathan, who starred in the 1963 tour of the UK and Ireland.
Time off.
More cavalry coming on from Oakdale.
One number. Red 4, red 1 off.
Gethin Hockey and Jason Jones coming off.
You still got another.
Gareth Davis, replacing Lee pen number 1 and number 4, Jason Jones and Gethin Hockey.
So Gareth Davis and I think it was Dan Evans. No, it was.
Yeah, yellow. Let's get in. Let's get in.
Who was the other? I didn't catch the other sub then.
Jason Jones and Gethin Hockey.
Yeah. So using the bench early, Oakdale.
Tackle now.
It'll be quite warm down there as well. So here's the replacement.
No, it's a rock, hands off.
Alex Hose involved for Abergavenny. Jay Adams, the loose head. Promising for Abergavenny. Webster looking to move it.
First knock on
behind.
By yellow, second by red, Scrum down.
Oakdale will get the scrum.
Red ball.
Yeah, the Abergavenny centres have struggled pretty much all game to get through the Oakdale defenders. They've been solid, the Oakdale defenders. Really impressed with their defence. Good little shift though, watch here now. Oh, this is the knock-on.
Let's make sure we have that gap ear to ear, okay?
Abergavenny is starting to shift the ball now. Just that one-out runner, starting to change the picture of the defence of Oakdale, trying to challenge them. But it's been really, really good, the Oakdale defence, and they'll need to do a lot more than that to break them, I think.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Gone down. Lads, let's come across here.
44 minutes into the game, and the first scrum that's gone down for. That's quite impressive. Credit to the referees. Refereed the breakdown area very well, and the scrum.
Lads, let's make sure
Elliot Mayer, the referee.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
That's a
Use.
much better scrum by Oakdale. Josh Davis feeding Connick. Webster's kick. Nathan Byrne, it was for
7, you never came through the gate.
But Oakdale get the penalty.
Good play by Oakdale there. Not the greatest of kicks, but a very, very good chase. I thought he's a good runner, Nathan Byrne, the number 23, but they hunted him down well. Good turnover, bang on their feet. And this is probably going to be another 3 points here for Simon Veal.
Yeah, we saw him put over a real boomer in the first half. One of 2 penalties. Simon Veal, here he comes again.
Great technique of that breakdown area there. Keir Ennis, number 7, straight in over the ball. Biceps close to his ears, hard to get him out. Good turnover, good technique.
So here's a chance for Simon Veal. 2 successful kicks so far. Put one over longer than this in the first half. Big kick this to take him to a 6-point lead. Just did he get underneath it? Yeah, he's just pushed it wide to the right. But they still have the field position, do Oakdale.
Yeah, and the good thing there, Abergavenny get to kick the ball back to Oakdale now, and they'll probably catch it around the halfway line. Important, they need to keep the ball for a bit now, Oakdale. They haven't gone through many phases as much as Abergavenny. They want to tire this big, heavy Abergavenny pack out. They've got to keep the ball and make them work.
It's been impressive though, Simon Veal, with his varied display well, isn't he, the Oakdale 10?
Yeah, he's put them in the right areas. They've capitalised when they needed to. Kicked well out of hand and very, very well to the post. Just pushing that last one there to the right.
Knock on by Kerrig Wilson.
Don't need shouting, lads. I saw.
Played for Monmouthshire County and the Welsh Fire Service as the former Blackwood and Newbridge player, Kerrig Wilson.
Pardon? No, I told him already. Please.
I've been quite surprised how little Rodri Webster has put boot the ball today. This is a... Oh, he's dropped back. The Oakdale wing has just dropped back. I was thinking there's a bit of real estate back there he could have put the ball into.
Use.
Connick to Webster, kicks back against the green, straight out though.
Right option, just overcooked it a little bit too much. He'll be disappointed with that. He hasn't done much wrong, but he'd be disappointed with that one.
That scrum was good, lad. Just keep it that way, please.
Yeah, just overcooking it. Idea was right.
Important line out here. The Oakdale line out has struggled. That's good line out off the top ball.
Yeah. Good work, Kerrig Wilson
release,
again.
13, hands off, release.
Up like a rocketing pheasant that time.
13, you've got a clear release.
Oakdale get the penalty as well.
Your assistant tackler, you've got to let go. Yeah, both.
Wilson's taken some good line-out ball for Oakdale in the middle of that line, hasn't he?
Yeah, it looks like the line-out's starting to click now. They struggled quite early on, bit of pressure from Abergavenny, but that was a good line-out there, off the top ball, nice wide pass.
Check, yeah.
Poor penalty for Abergavenny to give away there. There was no real threat.
Hold on. Lads, time's off. Just had a TMO check. Okay, just had a TMO check. Time off. Time off. High tackle.
Time off, looking for a high tackle.
Okay.
Your Bonnie Mine's your home club, you know a bit about the club. At this level, at this sort of Division 3 level, when it comes to attacking plays and defensive plays, how different are they from, say, the semi-pro game or the pro game?
Probably the preparation with the semi-pro game. The higher up the league you go, the more boys you get training, you can prepare different moves, how the structure you're going to play.
A penalty, like we said.
You might see more often as you go up the leagues is a pass from 9 to a forward. There may be another pass again. Whereas this level of rugby, if the scrum half's passed to a forward, he's only going one way and he's going to carry.
Let's step across, sorry.
That's Richard Brooks, the Llandovery number 8, played here, of course, in the final in Llandovery, with Llandovery in
2016 we beat Carmarthen Quins.
The West Wales, the Scarlets derby final, yeah, remember that one.
First line out Oakdale have driven here, let's see what they've got.
And the next score is going to be important, particularly if Oakdale get it, because it would be a try, certainly would take them 2 scores clear. What have they got then? Veal using Josh Thomas.
No, he's on the ball.
Centre Jack Williams adding his weight as well.
He's gone back. Hands off his tackle on the floor.
Now to the left-hand side, and a chance for number 8, Jordan Wall. Jordan Wall, he got round the back. Can he get it down? Well, he did find a wall, did Wall there. Just as if he was looking as if he had stolen in around the blind side. Again, good last-ditch defence by Abergavenny.
Good play by Oakdale there. Their mole's been collapsed. They've gone out the phase. They've also held then back. They've come back against the grain, a bit of an overlap, and it's quite unlucky then not to get in. Jordan Wall's carried really, really well, especially in that first half.
Oh, just a foot in touch there by the number 8. Jordan Wall.
Who's our man cover tackling though? Nathan Thomas again, Bill.
Just hear that in the Women's Bowl final, Taftswell have beaten Morriston by 15 points to 10. That one was played in Ystrad Manor. Why they couldn't play the women's finals at the Principality Stadium is a mute question. But that's my home village club, Taftswell, so there'll be perhaps keep away from Taftswell tonight. The women have won there. There'll be celebrations there, I'll tell you. The bar will be shutting on about Thursday there in Taftswell. We just heard that the Bonnie Mine bus has turned up. That's for the plate final against Brecon. Of course, it had been delayed by roadwork, so all's well with Bonnie Mine. As Abergavenny tried to move it out from their own 22. James Lewis, the centre. Clearance comes in.
Really, really good exit there by Abergavenny. Took the banker ball at the front, drove it 5-10 metres, broke off, set the ball up, put it back in the pocket to Rodri Webster, and he's put another 30 metres. They'll be happy with that. Very good play.
Yeah, and you're closing the gap. They're keeping it not moving.
And that plate final, that'll be, well, physicality will be the middle word for that, won't it?
Oh yeah, my prayers are with Bonnie Mine. Brecon are a very, very good team. They're almost unbeaten in their league, and it's a strong league, but it's cup final rugby, anything can happen. Bonnie Mine, well organised team.
And that'll be, of course, live after this game. 3:15 kick-off. Stay tuned. Get your glass of wine, your coffee. Stay tuned to S4C all afternoon for all 3 finals. As Oakdale get another penalty. Just get the feeling that Oakdale are beginning to turn the screw somewhat here.
Yeah, they can't just seem to get out of their half. Abergavenny, good play again. When they win their good line-up ball, they set a good target, and a silly penalty to give away. This will probably be 3 points.
Here we go then, Simon Veal, he's already put over 2. Big kick this to take the lead out to 6. Here's Veal. Oh, he's pulled that. Well, we talked earlier on about the nerves of a final, but that's possibly a case in point. If that, he'd probably put that over with his eyes closed in a normal league match.
Yeah, I'm no outside half myself, or certainly no goal kicker, but sometimes the more straight, easier kicks can build the pressure, and they'd be a lot more difficult to put over. He's put one over from about 45 metres in the first half, and to be disappointed with that.
Dave Teddy on for Oakdale. As Webster drops out for Abergavenny. As Richard Brooks was saying, they've got to get some field position somehow. Beautiful take by Cerrig Wilson, who's been quite prominent in this second half so far. The big second row. Conjurer's hands from Simon Veal. Oh, what a great pass as well to Gareth Davis. They're almost up to the 22. Quick ball as well. Veal with another lovely ball.
No, 10.
Into the 22 they go.
He's tackled, let go.
On comes the roll from Oakdale.
Hughes.
How is this going to be the important moment of the game? Matthew Davis. Ennis, the captain. Jenkins. Veal again. Josh Thomas.
Keeping the ball well here, Oakdale are.
Veal once more using Jordan Wall, the big number 8. Going through the phases well here as Jenkins comes to the right-hand side.
Hughes, drop 10.
Ennis once more the captain. Matthew Davis, lovely hands by the hooker. Gareth Davis.
50, hands off, 5. Savrak, hands off.
Veal. Oh, what an incredible dummy by Veal, and he's got away with it. And Veal, Simon Veal, has gone in for a miraculous try. Well, it was a dummy that could have outfoxed MI5. I'm not sure even he knew what he was doing there, selling that dummy. But somehow the Abergavenny defence bought it, and Veal, well, that was Christmas, birthday, Easter, all rolled into one.
Yeah, Oakdale will be happy with that, especially after the 2 kicks. He just missed the goal. I'd like to see that again. Here he goes. He just spins out. Number 10, opposite number, Rodri Webster, just thinks he's offloaded it, leaves him go. Lovely dive as well.
Well, I've seen some dummies in my... Let's have a look at this. This is amazing. It's like as if he was wearing the invisible cloak.
It dummied me up in the comedy box, Phil.
There we are. Well, that's certainly one to tell the ground. There we are. A little... come on, boys, come on. Where are you? I'll go myself then. There he goes, a little spin. And that is probably one of the most remarkable individual tries this stadium, this famous stadium, has ever seen. Veal adds the extras as well. And significantly, we were saying about the compelling moments of the game, Rich, but there's the two score.
It's such an important part now. As soon as you get 2 scores in front, you not so much take your foot off the gas, but you can sort of play ball in rugby, play deep in the opposition 22. And they know they've got to force it. They've got to try and make something happen. Abergavenny have here.
And the lead is 10 points. We're just looking at an injury. One of the, I think it's one of the Abergavenny players. I'm not quite sure who it is. It looks quite a serious one. So we'll have a bit of a delay here.
Looks like Abergavenny going to make some changes now, which is definitely what they need. There's a few boys walking out there. There's still 25 minutes of this match to go. There's no need to hit the panic button. I'd like to see this ball go deep into the Oakdale 22.
And it is in fact second row Will Evans who's
that's
thankfully helped to his feet.
He's had a great game, yes, Phil. He's been my star man for Abergavenny so far. He's been everywhere, so they're really going to miss him.
I don't suppose he needs the trolley, but as it's available, I think he probably is taking advantage of it, saying, "Oh, there we are. I've been on that."
Yeah, nice to get on TV. Nice to get a bit of airtime.
There we are. Best wishes to Will Evans, as Richard Brooks was saying that he's had a terrific game, the second row. Dan Haller is on for Abergavenny as the changes are made. Now, what have Abergavenny got? They have had no field position and little possession in this second half as the ball from Webster just bounces into touch.
No touch by anyone there, so it'll be Oakdale hand. Now their lineup's starting to go pretty well now. I'd be surprised here, they might go short. No, they're going to go full man line out. I can see a box kick coming here, Phil.
There's confirmation. Brecon against Born in Mind, 3 o'clock. So stay tuned with S4C all afternoon. Red button commentaries on all of them.
Stay. He's through the middle. He's through the middle. He's tackled that. Off his foot.
And as Richard Brooks was saying, the Oakdale line-out has improved as the match has gone on.
Good box kick. Oh.
Box kick taken by no one in particular, and Jack Williams says thank you very much, the Oakdale centre. And is there nothing that Carrick Wilson can't do, acting as the emergency scrum half with a lovely pass, setting the backs going, and a good field position found as well by Oakdale. That man again, Simon Veal.
Yeah, he's got plenty of experience. Really, really good play there. He could have easily passed the ball out wide and have a go, but he said, no, I'm putting my foot on this.
Yeah, and Abergavenny they've had no field position have they in the second half so far.
They've exited pretty well, but you're not going to score points in your own 22, Phil, so they're in familiar territory now, and they're deep in their own 22, but let's see what we got here, see if they can exit and get out of here.
Gone for the shortened line. And they try to run it out, but it's a long way from there to go 90 metres, and in the end Webster has to kick for that right-hand touch line. It's still in play.
No, beyond the ball, 12, beyond the ball.
It's the 22 of Abergavenny. Still plenty of time, still over a quarter of the match to go, but it's the fact that they can't get possession.
Yeah, there's no need to panic for Abergavenny, but as this game goes on, you can just feel and see Oakdale getting stronger.
Tuvey, the replacement front rower, taking it up. Jenkins using his big men again. That's Ennis, the captain. He's been influential, particularly in the second half. Now Veal to Josh Thomas. Saw a hint of a gap. Kirby. In total control now, Oakdale. Veal again. There's that man, Carrick Wilson, once more.
Good carry.
Hint of an overlap on that left-hand side as Veal slips out of a tackle. Air of inevitability about this attack from Oakdale. 5 metres short.
Back foot. Hughes.
Good patience here from Oakdale. No one's panicking. They got two players around every character, every carrier, and he's over.
Yeah, that's a try for Oakdale, and is that the one that could well win them the ball? We'll see who it is as he gets up. I've got a feeling it's Matthew Davis, the hooker. Indeed, it is Matthew Davis. And how delighted is he?
Great build-up, good patience, good carrying from the whole of the Oakdale pack there, and Simon Veal again just controlling things, telling his forwards when he wants them to be. Lovely, well deserved.
And that you would think as they go over the 20-point mark. It's a long way back from Abergavenny now with only about a quarter of the match to go. There it is. Forwards try. Matthew Davis, former Blackwood player. And it's that man again, Simon Veal.
They've got to go all out now, Abergavenny. I think they need to win the ball back. They need the ball in Oakdale's half just to make something happen. They've got some good backs. They just need to get the ball.
23-8 is the margin now.
You look a bit frustrated, Simon. Is it mission impossible?
It's a difficult 20 minutes. You know, we're playing this game without the ball at the moment. They're dominating possession and territory at the moment. We've got to get our hands on the ball and really go for it the last 20 minutes. Is it in our capabilities? Yes, it is. And if that's what we've got to do, that's what we've got to do.
There are a few tired bodies out there. Fitness is going to be key going into these latter stages.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're just sort of starting to drain the bench a bit now. So, you know, let's really go for the last 20 minutes. That's where the new legs are on.
Simon Williams, the Abergavenny coach. Exactly what you were saying about they will rotate the benches. You were saying that in the first half because of the obviously it's quite warm out there, the dimensions of the pitch and so on.
Yeah, it's a big pitch, a lot of grass to cover, like we said. But he's done the right thing now. He's emptied his bench, get some new fresh legs on there, and just throw everything at it now. This is the last couple of games of the season. It can never happen again. They've got to take chances. They've got to take their risks.
Kylan Jenkins kicks high and handsome. Off go Abergavenny though. There's a hint of something on this left-hand side if they can get it to Nathan Byrne. That's James Lewis to Byrne. Can Byrne score in the corner? Yes, he can. And that is the answer that we were looking for from Abergavenny. And it's that man, Nathan Byrne. A second try for him at Principality Stadium. The replacement win.
Game on, Phil, and the crowd are up on their feet now. There's a lot of Abergavenny support out here. Lovely try and a counter-attack. Again, that man, Nathan Williams, he squares up, draws the defenders in, creates that overlap.
Well, we spoke about him in the first half. And there's Byrne did well, had to check to take the pass. I think we are going to the TMO though.
Time off, yeah. Right, Tim.
Yes, Elliot.
Tim, what I'm seeing, okay, I just want to check the grounding when the ball is grounded and when his foot is in touch.
Okay.
The grounding's okay, but you need to check that timing, please.
I'll get the best angles I can.
Great cover tackle, never gives up, in fairness.
Does he?
Okay, can you go behind, please?
Yeah, looking for the angle behind, please.
I think as he grounds it, his foot just touches that line.
Terrific cover tackle by Gareth Davis.
I just need to see the grounding of the ball from that back angle from the...
Just a case of that foot, as you were saying.
Okay, I'm happy the ball is grounded.
Before
his foot is in touch. Does anyone else disagree? We're all happy? Try awarded.
Oh, well done, Nathan Byrne. Great finish, despite a wonderful cover tackle attempt by Gareth Davis. 2 tries then for Nathan Byrne.
Talk about centimetres in this game. Great call by the ref there. Abergavenny supporters now up on their feet, raring to go. Hopefully Nathan Williams can put this over and get some points back and make it a 2-score game again rather than a 3.
Nathan Williams, has he managed to squeeze that in? Oh, it's a coat of varnish job. But anyway, well, I won't say Abergavenny are back in it as such, but they're not as out of it as they were.
No, they still need to score 2 more tries, I think. And they've emptied the bench now, so there's some fresh legs on. There's another one coming on here.
Great finish by Nathan Byrne. He had to check to take the pass, showed a cricketer's hands. He loves his cricket, does Nathan Byrne. And great finish as well. And there's the reaction on Simon Williams, the coach of Abergavenny. Into the final quarter of the WRU Bowl final. It's that man, Nathan Williams again, who's been a thorn in Oakdale's side the whole game.
Yeah, he's been really impressive, Nathan Williams. There's probably a lot of Premiership and Championship coaches you're watching today, or definitely watching on television, and hoping to find that sort of hidden gem in amongst these players. And Nathan Williams definitely looks like one for the future.
Little dink and dare by Webster for Abergavenny, and they're off again. Up on that right-hand side. Just couldn't find the support. But you just get the feeling if Abergavenny can get some sustained possession and territory, they've got some useful pace behind.
No, I lost.
Lewis Evans, the replacement. Webster.
No.
Penalty conceded though, and that'll be a disappointment.
Outside half of the turnover. Good technique. He's not afraid to get his head in there.
Well, you can see that that try by Nathan Byrne has certainly buoyed Abergavenny.
You need to check it, yeah? Slow it down.
Here's the dink and dare by Rodri Webster. And a conjurer's hands as well. What a piece of skill.
Yeah, skill of the day there. What a great play by Rodri Webster. He has looked dangerous with ball in hand.
Let's go. Let's go. Look on advantage.
It's the 10-metre line of Abergavenny.
No advantage is coming. Knocked on by red in the line.
So they will get the scrum though.
Yellow.
I think you can just sense the momentum starting to shift back towards Abergavenny now, Phil. Very
Matthew,
rare there
we're in the last quarter, and you've lost your way a bit.
Yeah, we have lost our way. We went into the lead. I think the lads gone to sleep for a second or two there with our try. We just hope we compose ourselves now and let's get back on top now for the last 20 minutes. Hopefully we can see the game out.
Yeah, what is the message to the boys now? How do you regain momentum?
I think we just keep hold of the ball. That's the whole point of the game. We keep hold of the ball. As long as we got the ball, they can't score. And when we have got the ball, we do look dangerous, like I said earlier. So that's the plan.
Fortune favours the brave.
Yes, it does. Correct.
Diolch yn fawr iawn. Pob
Anthony Squire on that right-hand side for Abergavenny. Up to the 22 he goes. Just couldn't get his pass in. But once again, Abergavenny prepared to move it.
It's just a knock on.
And a very simple philosophy there from Oakdale coach Matthew Chunky Williams. If we've got the ball, they can't score, which is a simple rugby philosophy as you could have, but it's absolutely true in this position.
It's easier said than done, you know. You've got 15 players out there trying to stop you from playing and trying to take that ball off you, so everyone's got to be switched on and know their jobs, and they want to keep the ball. It's a hard thing to do, Phil, but they've done it very well the first 15 minutes after that second half, and again now I think that momentum's just changed now. The Abergavenny backs are really looking dangerous, especially that man number 15, Nathan Williams.
What have Abergavenny got from this line-out? Ian James, the captain, taking at the front. Now comes the caveman stuff as well. And now to ground.
Hands off, listen, run.
15 minutes just under to go. Lewis Evans.
No, off your feet, let go.
Abergavenny trailing by 10. But this is their best period of the second half so far. James the captain once more, leading by example.
No, it's a rock.
Webster to James Lewis. Lewis Evans again.
Hands off, it's a rock.
Patient stuff by Abergavenny. Joe Evans in the fly half position. Squire, the right wing, coming in field.
Again, good defence by Oakdale. They've been strong all game.
Roll 5! Hands off now! Hands off! Advantage not rolling away.
Advantage being played.
No.
Evans goes to the blind side. They'll come back though for the penalty.
No.
Yeah, quite right. The ref told him a few times then, roll away. He's not listened. Penalty, definitely. Be interesting to see what they do now here. If they can kick this over, get a try, it's a draw game and it goes into overtime.
Yeah, big moment of the game now. You'd put this over, would you?
As a captain, I'd put this over, yeah. As a supporter, you'd probably want to see him put it in the corner. They've had a good driving line out with Abergavenny, so that's when it matters. 5 metres out, they can hopefully score a try there, but I think the sensible thing to do is take the 3 points here.
17 for Abergavenny, Gary Williams.
Here's the 2 tries of the second half coming up. This one by Oakdale. Well, that was an amazing dummy.
Surprisingly, still had a lot of work to do after that dummy as well. You know, he's a big guy, but he showed a good turn of pace there.
That was Matthew Davis' try, and this one was the second one for Nathan Byrne of the afternoon for Abergavenny. The one that's brought them back into that game. And there's Simon Veal. Well, I don't think this stadium, famous as it is, 20 years old, has ever seen a try like that from Simon Veal. That'll be on What Up Next, I reckon, on Question of Sport one day.
Certainly, he hasn't got the shape of a conventional outside half, but interesting here. They go into the corner. I like it.
Yeah, Rodri Webster obviously feel that they can do something with the catch and drive.
Abergavenny's driving line has been good all game. They've driven a few exit ones, but this is where it really counts. Need to get there early. Good lift, good jump.
Here we go, big moment of the match. Burgled at the front though. for Oakdale by Cerrig Wilson, who's had a brilliant second half. We've seen him throwing out scrum half passes, running like a moose with a migraine in the loose, and now dominating the middle of the line out on opposition throw.
Oh, they'll be disappointed with that. But credit to Oakdale, they've gambled there. You've got to buy a ticket if you want to be in the lottery. They've gambled. Ball's gone straight into his hands.
Veal kicks still in play though. Nathan Thomas. Nathan Williams now. We've seen him running this afternoon. He steps inside, beats 2-3 men, sets it well. At least Abergavenny are still with some decent field position. Nathan Thomas again. You wouldn't think he's 43. Showing all his 9 Wales Cup experience and Heineken Cup winners medal experience. James Lewis. That's the 22 of Oakdale in the background. Hint of something on that right-hand side. Nathan Williams it was.
High tackle.
Penalty coming again for Abergavenny.
High tackle, yeah?
For the high tackle.
Well, Nathan Williams again, he's always beaten at least one man. He looks so dangerous. I'm sure the Premiership clubs here, Bedwas, Ebbw Vale, Pontypridd, they're going to be looking at this guy. He could be training with a Premiership club in the summer, and rightly so. He's thoroughly deserves that.
Yeah, just 19, Nathan Williams. Came through Abergavenny's junior setup. Student. And his hobby is, I love this, being a social animal, it says. This is his hobby, being a social animal. Have you got many social animals in Llandefry?
There's a few there, Phil. I won't name any names, but I'm sure we've got a few in Taffs well.
Oh, there's a few there.
Yeah, a bit of a high shot there. I don't think there's nothing much else in it. He's covering tackle, he's swung his arm a little bit. He has made contact, but it's not deliberate.
Yeah, it's a penalty only. No, that wasn't for the penalty. He's not rolling away. Here. No, it's not. He's going down, okay? And he did attempt to make the arm on the tackle, so we've got the not rolling away. That's what's prevented the clear out coming in, okay? Okay,
good refereeing from Elliot Mayer then.
That's 2 penalties now.
Not reaching for the card, you know, not panicking.
Whoa, 10,
obviously, it's a huge day. We don't want to see cards. You've got to abide by the law as well. But
yeah, I totally agree with that, Phil. We want to see 15 v 15 on the pitch. There's nothing in that. No need for a card. He's controlled the game really, really well, in fairness.
I can't take mine, can I?
Yeah.
You can take it.
Well done, Elliot Mayer.
No one else is ready, and I would only put time back on, and they weren't ready, so you can't go quick.
So 10.5 minutes left for Abergavenny to try and claw something back.
You could go quick, no one was ready, so.
Going for the corner again.
They take this line out.
Yep, going for the corner again. Let's see if they make something happen here. They've gone 5-man, which is strange.
This time they do take it now. Can they get the roll on?
Tackle there! The ball's there, let go! Use!
Nathan Thomas for Abergavenny. 5 metres.
Use!
Lewis Evans. Now Webster. Hint of something on this near side.
No, the ball!
Lewis Evans again. Well, they're camped on the line now. Just a couple of metres to go. Can they get it over the line? Well, they're over the line. Can they get it down? Try is given. Well, we'll have to look who it was, the last man up. And it is the replacement, Dan Hoare, for Abergavenny. And they are right back in this, in no uncertain terms, Abergavenny.
Fair play to them there. The 9 carried the ball in the pick and go there, so they were out the 9 forward, said, oh, we'll pick and go here, let's have a go. They've crashed over the line, lovely play. So watch here. Dan Hoare crashed, helped along there by his fellow prop, number 17, Gareth Williams. Excellent play. Strange decision, 5-metre line out. They go 5-man and try and drive it. Whereas all the Abergavenny forwards are back 10 metres and Oakdale players only back to 5 metres, so quite strange to go there, but they've come up on top there.
Nathan Williams adds the extras, and all of a sudden, from booking the open top bus for Oakdale, we could have an absolute barnstorming finish here.
Oakdale Dining Tree. Score now, Abergavenny 20, Oakdale 23.
Less than 10 minutes to go. Richard Brooks, the Llandovery number 8, will call this one.
Oh, I don't think I couldn't call it before the game, Phil. And if you'd asked me 10-15 minutes ago, I certainly would have said Oakdale. But it's just amazing how the momentum can just swing and in the way of different teams.
And you did call it. You said Abergavenny have got to get some territory. Their coach Simon Williams said they need territory in possession. They've got it, and they've come away with 2 tries.
Yeah, attacking rugby today has certainly been the winner. The team with the ball and keeping the longest usually come out on top by getting some points on the board from it.
Of course, these two are number 1 and number 2 in League 3 East A. Oakdale topped, Abergavenny second. And you couldn't put a fag paper between them this afternoon. Is it a bit early yet? 8 minutes to go for Oakdale to put it up the jumper?
A little bit too early, yeah. It's surprisingly quite hard there. You're going to have 8 forwards working to keep that ball. So credit though to Abergavenny, the spirit of these guys. I thought they were dead and buried about 10-15 minutes ago, but they've clawed their way back in the game, rightly so. They've worked hard for each other.
Kerry Wilson again takes the line-out ball. How often have we said that this afternoon?
No, hey, shove your feet first. Use.
Rhys Vaughan away to Veal as he just dinks it down, playing the corners.
Clever play there by Simon Veal. Oh, a bit of back chat there, Phil. Didn't need that silly play from Oakdale.
Was it from Simon Veal?
That's because it's a line out on the 50.
Looks like it was from Simon Veal.
Just wanted to check something. I told him to be quiet and carried on. Yeah, time on this one.
Well, chance for Abergavenny then to get some field position.
Blood.
Just what Abergavenny would have wanted there.
Blood injury.
They look good with the ball. You know, their backs are looking sharp now. If I was the Abergavenny captain, I'd just be telling them, let's get the ball off the top of the line out here. Let's get the ball in Nathan Williams' hands. Let's see him do something.
It's Kerry Wilson down there. Just looks as if he's suffering a little bit with cramp. Second row's allowed to get cramp.
Well, it is a big pitch, you know, and he's got through some work today, so he's rightly so. Fair play to him.
Both sets of fans starting to get vociferous on that far side.
Yeah, it's great to see him. What a day for the club it is. I know it's a great chance for these clubs to make a lot of money as well today, Phil. On the ticket sales, they're probably selling polo shirts, scarves, hats. And I'm sure there'll be a party back at the rugby club, win or lose, and plenty of money spent behind the bar on beer.
And it's a great advert for the club game, because as we know, club rugby in Wales, particularly the male the club game, certainly is struggling down the levels, and it's a real chance, isn't it, to showcase what is going on down the levels today.
It is, yeah, and finals day is just perfect for that. You know, it gives these boys, they may not go on to play for Wales, but you know, the kids growing up and watching it are thinking, I might not play for Wales, but I can certainly play for my local club and we can make it to the Millennium Final.
Less than 8 minutes to go. Can Oakdale hold on in this WRU Bowl final? The Battle of Gwent. 1 and 2 in League 3 East A. And it's been an enthralling final. And you'd have to say a pity that one side has to lose it from here, really.
It is, yeah. If it was up to me, I'd let them share the trophy, you know, take it back to Gwent with them and share it. And it doesn't deserve to be a loser today.
There's Kerry Wilson. He won't want to go off.
Great. Time back on.
Lewis Evans. Abergavenny full of running. It's that lad Nathan Williams again.
This might be a yell here, Phil.
2 sets.
Yeah, could be a card.
Yeah. 12.
Yeah, and that was had to be a card for that. No arms tackle.
Yeah, rightly so. Late, no arms. There's no room for that. That could cost Oakdale.
Yeah, because they will get the field position as well from the penalty kick. It's Josh Thomas, there he goes. No further part, that's his final over. So it's made the task more difficult for Oakdale in this final 7 minutes. As Webster drills a good kick down into Oakdale territory. Here it is. Oh, that was late. He went down like a puppet with his strings cut there, didn't he?
This could be last chance here for Abergavenny. If they don't get something out of this now, it could be a bit of a blow for them psychologically. They just need to win the ball. When they win the ball and keep it, they do look dangerous. They've got some really, really good backs.
Yeah, Benny, let's go.
Yeah, Anthony Squire, it was good to see his back up though. Is there a twist in the tail of this game yet? Oakdale down to 14. Not sure what was going on there. It was like synchronised swimming without the synchronisation for Abergavenny. But they do get a free kick, so they were able to redeem themselves.
Yeah, free kick Abergavenny. Oakdale closing the gap, rightly so. The tap and go here.
Lewis Evans taking it quickly.
Good tackle.
No, be on the ball. He's not on the ball. Use.
Lewis Evans. Remember, Oakdale are down to 7. Nathan Thomas. Oakdale down to
no, he's lost. You lost.
To 14 rather. Webster. Smith. Dan Smith. They fancy their chances now. Do Abergavenny. A Squire on the wing.
Nathan Thomas down on this side here. He's suffering a bit of cramp. They need him on his feet. He's the talisman.
Webster taking it from Lewis Evans. Hint of an overlap on this left-hand side. Chip looking for Josh Davis, but just runs out of play. Would they have been better keeping that ball in the hand, you ask yourself?
Definitely. I don't think the forwards will be happy with them there, kicking that ball away. They've kept the ball so well all game.
Less than 5 minutes to go.
Red 15 off.
Oakdale holding a 3-point lead, but down to 14 men.
Time back on now. There's a knock on, into touch, scrum down red.
Big scrum this for Oakdale.
One thing Abergavenny don't want to give a penalty away here. Ref hasn't given many penalties at the scrum area. They don't want to give a penalty out here today, and they'll probably have a line out around about the Oakdale 22.
Less than 4 minutes to go. Oakdale 23, Abergavenny 20 in this WRU Bowl Final 2019. But you can feel the tension up here in our commentary box, and we're neutral, so goodness knows what those fans and club members on the far side must be feeling, and the players.
They're making plenty of noise as well. It's good to hear.
Hint of a little bit of a drive from Abergavenny, picked up at the back by Josh Davis, by Jordan Wall for Oakdale.
No 7. No, put your side.
Clearing kick. Doesn't find touch. Abergavenny able to get it back. Joe Evans doing the necessary. Webster.
No, it's on the ball. Hughes.
Lewis Evans. Okay, now we hear that if there is a penalty kick for Oakdale, there is going to be a draw declared, and they're going to share the trophy. So what have Abergavenny got? Nathan Byrne, the scorer of 2 tries, getting them running. Nathan Williams on that far side. Squire. Scrambling defence by Oakdale. Less than 3 minutes to go.
He's tackle, let go.
So
no, hands off, no.
These are the compelling moments of this bowl final. Matt Charles for Abergavenny. It's been all Abergavenny, and Oakdale, remember, down to 14. Something on this left-hand side, perhaps, for Abergavenny. Alex Howes takes it back in. Nathan Thomas, a chance for Williams, couldn't get his pass in. Nathan Williams, well, that could well have been a scoring pass.
Good rugby all round there. Lovely attack, using both sides of the field. Good defence as well from Oakdale, though. They covered that really well. He slapped the ball down, but it's gone backwards. It's attacking 5-metre line out here to... Oh, the refs call a scrum. They've opted for the scrum.
Now, that decision, we understand, has been made by the Principality Stadium management, that there will be no extra time if a penalty or a drop goal should be kicked by Abergavenny. They're going to share the trophy. And the neutral amongst you just hopes that there will be a last-minute drop goal, because it's been such an enthralling game. You couldn't pick out either side being really dominant. They both had their dominant periods.
Definitely, yeah. I thought Abergavenny were down and out just in that second half there, but they've clawed their way back into it. Nathan Thomas has led them tremendously. What a warrior that man is. 43 years old, 78 minutes into the game, and they're on the 5-metre line of Oakdale. Anything could happen here, Phil. Yeah, we do want to see a draw maybe, but I'm sure either teams will disagree with that.
90 seconds for Abergavenny.
Time on.
Famous club in Gwent, shortened line out. They take it in the middle. Can they get the drive on? Well, they're not thinking of a draw. Certainly Abergavenny. Lewis Evans exhorting his forwards to just give him one more effort. The ball comes out on the left-hand side. Just scrambled defence again from Oakdale. And crucially, it will be an Oakdale throw.
There'll be no rush to take this now.
Let's go.
A few tired bodies out there now.
Wonderful scrambling defence again.
Yeah, that's a mark there.
From Oakdale. Literally bodies on the line here from both sides. It was Alex Howes just denied at the death. We're into the final minute.
Abergavenny need to get 2 jumpers up in the air here. I won't be surprised if Oakdale do a 5-man line out.
Time still off. Wait, 2
now he's already scored a try as Matthew Davis for Oakdale, but is this the biggest line out, the most important line out he's thrown in his career? And he goes short to the front, and it does the trick, initially at least. Now, can they keep it up the jump at Oakdale? They'll be counting down the seconds amongst their fans over on that far side. Ball squirting out, goes to touch, but it's going to be an Oakdale line out, I think.
Really surprising that Oakdale aren't going for a 5 or 6 man line out. It sort of negates the Abergavenny line out, putting 2 jumpers to defend in the air. They're going full again though.
Well, Matthew Davis again, is this the most important line out throw he's ever had in his life? As the clock turns red, as he throws in, and they've lost it. Abergavenny have got it. Is there still a twist in the tail? Josh Davis tidying up the number 8. Evans to Webster.
Release!
On the 22. Hint of anyone back in the pocket, perhaps. No, Webster deciding they want to win it the hard way. Nathan Williams out to the far side to try Nathan Byrne.
No, he's off the ball. He's off the ball. Push back. Hughes!
This is the last throw of the dice for Abergavenny. Webster again looking to use his backs.
Good defence.
Still no hint of Webster dropping back in the pocket. He's confident in his backs. Nathan Williams once more. Williams with a little dummy. Put down by Kerrick Wilson. Nathan Thomas in there.
Roll 18.
Josh Davis as well, the number 8, rolling it on.
Don't play on the floor.
Has the ball been burgled? Possession. Oh, is there still one twist in it yet? Dan Horler picks it up when it seemed to be lost by Abergavenny, but it didn't go forward, and the referee's still playing.
Hands on, elevated.
Turnover, and it's a penalty to Abergavenny. Well, incredible. We are going to get the final twist in an incredible match.
There's no extra time.
Now then, do these players know that there's not going to be any extra time and they'll be sharing it?
We've just heard the referee say to Rodri Webster that there's going to be no extra time. It's been decided by the stadium management.
Time off. Right, say it again.
The referee, well, we've been told that there is no extra time going to be played.
Corner. You just got to score, try to win. But right, you can't. There's no extra time. What happens if we get free points? We can't. They can't. Wait.
Well, we've been told that if it's a draw,
Tim, I can't.
they're going to share the trophy. I'm not sure what's going on there with the referee.
That's their question. Because we're the away team. Pardon? I can't hear that.
Well, the information we've been passed.
If it's a draw, it's a shared trophy. It's a shared trophy.
From, yes, and the hours just being confirmed. It's a draw, it's a shared trophy.
Shared trophy.
Yeah. I'm not sure the players were au fait with that decision. But this has been, well, this stadium has seen some drama over the years, over the 20 years.
Shared trophy, we're going now. Yeah, let's go.
I don't think it's ever seen anything like this.
Let's go.
What would you do here, Phil?
Scrum. Time on.
Oh, they've gone for it. They're going for a scrum.
They're going for the win.
Fair play to them. Take my hat off.
Well, that is an incredible decision. Now, do you think that would have come from
the yellow's not on yet, is he?
The captain or from off the field? On-field captain or from off the field?
I'm not sure there, Phil. I really don't know what I do. I think I'd be happy to share it if I was out there. But fair play, it's all or nothing. They're going for it.
Well, what an incredible finish to a match, and hats off to Abergavenny for going for gold. Lewis Evans to feed. Well, this match has had everything.
It's unstable, lads. We've got to hold that drive. Come on.
I'd love to see the ball in Nathan Williams, number 15's hand there. He's got a bit of space out on our right-hand side. I'd love to see him one-on-one here.
Yeah, let's go.
And once again, you have to hand it to Abergavenny because they looked dead and buried, didn't they, after an hour?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They've clawed their way back in. It's been great. Really well done to them all.
And now to eschew a kick at goal, which would have given them the share of the trophy.
No, they
to go for a scrum and try to win it.
If it happens again, you know what's going to happen.
Come on, let's fucking go! Come on!
Apologies if we hear some intemperate language there, but I think you can possibly understand why. Here we go, Lewis Evans.
He's got the ball.
Biggest scrum in Abergavenny's history, surely that one. Now they get the drive on. Remember, they're going for the win.
Balls on the floor. Balls on the floor there.
There it is for Lewis Evans. He's got to use it.
No.
Fancying their chances.
Advantage there again for Abergavenny.
Now this left-hand side, Webster. Joe Evans. Lewis Evans again.
Still advantage.
Alex Howe still playing advantage. Evans away to Webster. Webster feigning to kick. Decides to come back inside. Gives it to Dan Smith. Still playing advantage.
They got an overlap here.
83 minutes on the clock. There is an overlap. Joe Evans on the outside to Nathan Williams. A couple of metres short. Is this the final sting in the tail for Abergavenny? Still playing advantage, remember.
No, on the side 10.
Lewis Evans. Webster once more. Barnes-Wallace pass picked up by Matt Charles. As we enter the 84th minute. 85th minute. 84 minutes gone. Webster with a brilliant pick-up. Fly paper hands, just couldn't get his pass in.
No, 5. It's there. Don't touch it.
Are we going to come back for the penalty? Still they go.
No, 23.
Encamped on the line. 4.5 minutes of overtime we've played.
No, hands off, no. He's there.
Who's going to be the hero for Abergavenny?
They can get this out. They got a big overlap.
Evans to Nathan Thomas. Well, it's just a case of that final few inches for Abergavenny. Massive overlap on that right-hand side. I don't think they've seen it though. Oakdale defence trying to get organised. Now it's from Webster. Is this going to be it? Anthony Squire with the winning try for Abergavenny, and they've done it. They have done it. Anthony Squire This stadium has seen some magnificent matches over the years and some wonderful finishes, but surely none more dramatic than that. Anthony Squire with the winning try for Abergavenny in the 86th minute of an enthralling, brilliant, compelling, wonderful Sway-Lek Bowl final.
What scenes here at the Principality in the Bowl final. The Oakdale players are out on their feet, they're devastated. But credit when credit's due, Abergavenny, they gambled, they wanted it, they fancied their chances. Good work from the whole of the 15 players on that field. Keeping it nice and tight, yes. Sucking the Oakdale players in. When it was time, they put the ball wide, and it was a Squire's finish time. Great finish there.
Well, who would have made that decision to not go for the draw and share the trophy?
I just want to say Nathan Thomas, just for the fairy tale of it all, but who knows, Phil, we'll probably find out a bit later.
Well, that's incredible. Remember, there is a conversion to come, of course, from Nathan Williams. Purely academic. That goes over, so the final score is 27-23 to Abergavenny. That is one of the most incredible matches you'll ever wish to see. It had everything, it seesawed. Both teams had their periods of dominance. There were some fantastic tries as well. And the comeback to end all comebacks.
Oh, what a game of rugby, what a way to start this day as well. Perfect game of rugby, tries, drama, everything right at the end.
Nathan Williams, center game, man of the match. I need to sit down. How do you feel? What a game, what drama.
Oh, it was an unbelievable game. Excellent performance by the boys. We stuck at it, and it's just an all-round performance. We've worked hard all through this tournament. I think we deserve it, son.
You really had to dig deep then, didn't you?
We did, yeah. But like in every other game we played, we've lost. We've been losing half time. We've come back and we just won the game. I think it's an extraordinary.
And what does a win like this mean to Oakdale and the town as well? Abergavenny, sorry.
Oh, it's unbelievable. There's history right in the making already. 144 years in the club. We've never been here before. I think it's extraordinary.
Absolutely fantastic. One quick question, very important question as well. What will you be doing tonight?
Oh, sesh on, innit?
Thank you very much. Llongyfarchiadau, da iawn.
Di maen nhw'n greu cais yn mynd I fod yn anochel a touch I ni gael e. James Lewis, Byrne yn eilen. Edrych am gefnogaeth ffigio a Field sydd drwodd. Davies i'n aros, Davies i'n uchalu, Davies i'n terio. Lewis dangos I safon, Arfar lwythodd ymlaen, Byrne am I ail. A mae'r elyddion yn ei gwahaniaeth mawr a mae'r elyddion Di cyrraedd. Boys bach. Squire! Squire! Mae Squire di ennill y gêm!
Y Fenni yn mynd â hi, a mae Nathan Thomas, aelod o dîm y ffordd i'r Fenni gyda ni. Nathan, I know you're going to go in a second, but a quick word. I think it was your decision to go with that all-important scrum at the end, and you've won it. How does it feel?
Yeah, we asked the referee, we had to get some rulings because we weren't quite sure what would happen if it was a draw. And we got told it would just be sharing the cup, so in the words of sort of Braveheart, every man dies, not every man lives. So, sorry.
How about watching Anthony Squire's try then? This is going to be very, very sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, Anthony Squire just came back from Bali on a stag do.
Yes.
His brother's stag. He came back early, especially for the final. And for the Nantgaredig players out there, he did exactly the same in the semi-final. So he's worth his weight in gold today.
Look, we're going to let you go. Go and join your teammates. Congratulations. The body's going to hurt tomorrow. Dyna ni, Nathan Thomas. Mae e'n mynd I ymuno a gweddill y tîm mwyn gallu codi y bôl yna. Mae'n rhan holl bwysig. Dyna ni felly, y Fenni yw ennill.
Oakdale in an absolutely amazing, enthralling match. Your thoughts, your final thoughts, Richard Brooks?
Oh, well, what a game of rugby and what a way to start the day for the finals day. Commiserations to Oakdale. I wish there wasn't a loser, but credit to Abergavenny. They clawed their way back into the game after being down and out. They used their sub, their bench was outstanding. And that decision right at the end there, I don't know where it came from. Go for the scrum, go for...
Dyma mae'n dod, Webster, I Williams, Squire! Squire! Squire the ennill y gêm. Mae Benny yn ennill y fowlen. Anhygoel, hyd a lledrith, Stadiwm y Principality.
Just unbelievable. We had a kick at the end to draw, and apparently it would have been a tie of the cup. And we just thought, let's have a go for it. We can draw, or we can just put our bodies on the line. We've done it all year. We backed ourselves right to the hilt. We did it in the semi-final against Nant Garedig, and somehow we managed to achieve it again. There's such belief in the team, and how we did it, I don't know. But Anthony Squire is probably a man who should be playing at a higher level. He came back from Bali for us and just won the game. I must go to say that Nathan Williams, our full-back in the youth team as well, he was probably our best player on the pitch today. He was a wise head on young shoulders, and we're so proud of him. Oh, this is right up there. I won the European Cup, which was fantastic. I was probably a bit too young to really appreciate what that meant, but just back there is my family, and I got 3 children there and my wife, so it's totally different. I had a bit of pressure to perform for them today. But it's my last season, so we've still got 6 games left in the league. I'm not sure how much energy I'll have for those 6 games, but if I'm desperately needed, I'm sure I'll put my boots on again.